Well, hello there, you two. Welcome to a 49-degree Monday, June the 16th. The temperature now is 56. It's funny, all that barn stuff all just starts to disappear after a while, doesn't it? Just gets hidden behind the grass and stuff. But it's supposed to be nice for next couple of days, and the rain, it looked like it was getting much lighter, but then I looked and now it's going like Wednesday or Thursday, well into next week. But I don't know, it keeps changing. Hope it goes away, because about to enter summer here. We don't need no rainy weather. But anyway, start the work week. Let's roll out. Yo, come on along. Well, it's mostly cloudy, I guess. Well, I don't know, it's a good 50-50. But it's 62 degrees here already in Van Chulo land. I guess it was 39 this morning. I forget what I said. It was chilly this morning. But Mama, that Monday, she done slipped back around on us. That son of a gun. Let's go on in there and earn our keep. How about that?
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful Monday there, Mama.
You too, Abby.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So I got the brakes flushed on this and got something, I think brake pads. So I left a little room in the reservoirs to accept new pads. And I ran all the stuff through the computer, all the pumps and everything. So that's all good. So it needs rear tire, rear pads, and front pads. The fronts are at 50%, maybe just a skosh less. It's worth just going ahead and replacing them. Customer ends up with a fresh deal. And it's got the FP3 on there, which would be nice, because new owner, if they know it's there, you just download the app. It's married to the VIN, not to the previous owner's phone. So you can get in there and do whatever. The nice thing is you can just pull up and or erase codes as if they pop up on you on a trip. That makes it very convenient. I loved having that on my 2015 Street Glide on. Of course, I can do all that through the dash on my Pan America, so that's not that big of a deal. Look at that thing with all these miles, how clean that belt pulley is. They just don't get dirt in them. It's got that guard that the way that thing wraps around there, the rocks just don't get in it. It's crazy. It's similar to what the Canyon has on it. But I've heard of rocks getting in these, but it's rare. I mean, it's just some weird thing. Look at the guys that drive. Geez, look at $1 million Bogan, how many miles off-road he takes his. He hasn't had to have a belt replaced because it got a rock in there or anything. They just don't do that. But the first part of my day was pulling my hair out over a F3 Standard. It's back in the corner over there. Looks like that, but it's non-touring version. So the thing has the mode button, park brake button. Of course, it won't start, without hitting the mode button. And so anyway, when this wild goose chase test, I can still have the wiring diagram out for it. Ends up just the switch. I was suspicious of the switch, but the code that was pulling up just didn't. One of the things that was there was a CAN bus error or a CAN ID error. And there's nothing in their book about that. But if you look the code up, because ODB is universal, and look the code up, and it's a special vehicle. It's like some police vehicle. That's the kind of things that the police bikes have. Well, that's what was pulling up on that F3. So that just had me concerned. So I kept digging and figured out it was ultimately coming from that stupid switch assembly. Oh, he's got the siren in there. The siren. Isn't that what that is, that box? I'm pretty sure that's what it, yeah. Yep, that's the siren. You know, I put that thing in my Road King. It worked perfectly fine on my 15 Street Glide, my 17 Street Glide. Absolutely never worked on the Road King. Jeez. So, yeah, it even has a rechargeable battery that's in there. I made sure it was there was voltage getting to it, charging it, you know, while the bike's running and all that stuff, and replaced the battery. Still never worked. Just the siren never worked. There's probably something that changed. But it seems like I looked it up, and the part number is still the same for the one for the Road King as it was for the, you know, 15 and 17 Street Glide that I had. Met a nice gentleman from Fort Worth, Texas, that flew here to Portland, Oregon. He looked, you know, here visiting, doing other things. Just never been to the Pacific Northwest. And him and his daughter, really super nice, the two of them. It was nice. They came down, shot the bull. He got in a bad accident a few years back, and he's just not riding anymore. Rode pretty much all his life, and he's retired now and enjoying he was a truck driver. Heck yeah. Old Texas boy in the trucks. So I think that's what he did for a career, and retired, and he's just enjoying life, just kicking back. He doesn't, I guess he's okay with not riding anymore. I guess you get to that point. Yeah, everybody does at some point. I don't know if you ever miss it, but you know, you got to be strong and say, I'm all right with it. Talking to me about the Spyders and stuff. He goes, I've been thinking about it. He goes, them things are expensive. I said, yeah, so's them Harleys you were riding too. But anyway, so I'm messing around. I need to clean up my stuff here, get everything boxed away. Guess I can take this thing back home now. I don't know if I can do that. I'm not going to even risk trying to do. Oh, yeah, it goes. Just got to get the clip out. Nice tight fit on this tool. It's weird. You can charge it through the ODB2 port, and then this is just an adapter. So you got the old 4-pin and 6-pin, and then it comes with the ODB6, which is what works on my Pan America. Everything's updating. Yeah, the ODB6. It's just an adapter. It all came with the kit. So anyway, I need to box that up. It's about 45 minutes before it's time to roll. In about a half an hour, I need to get stuff cleared out. So anyway, the F3S BRP was down. It's open now, but it's I should probably do that right quick too. Get that part coming, because I couldn't look up. It's under warranty, so I couldn't look up flat rate. Couldn't look up the part. And now they've changed their. It's a more secure site. It's a different way you log in and stuff now too. Let's see, what is that? Progressive? Yeah, that's Progressive. That almost looks like those 440s, whatever. Maybe not. I think they had a bigger spool on them. That'd be interesting. Ride it. You notice it's a normal length shock, not some squatted thing. It's like my Road King. I never did send those Legends, but I put them on once, and because they're an inch shorter, it made the Road King, you know, ride squatted in the rear, and I didn't like that. So, and those, what are they called, 944s or something like that? They're pretty expensive, high-end Progressive stuff, and I still have those in a box. But they're at, you know, the stock, whatever the stock length is on a, it's just Street Glides. And I don't know, I just didn't, I never messed around with enough to get them where I liked them. And Kelly and I went for a ride to the coast with those folks, with the Indian chieftain, and that thing beat us to death. So it was fine with me, but I just didn't have it set for both of us. And you know, just seen enough stuff about the Legends. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna buy the Legends. And man, are those nice. They're way more expensive, but well worth it. Got the Revo A's. And man, really nice shocks. But anyway, I'm gonna button up, look up that switch assembly, find the labor rate, and submit my paperwork so that I can get ordered in the morning and get them back on their Spyder as soon as possible. They live up near me. They're in the Castle Rock area, and I just realized the gimbal is pointing down, but I'm gonna bounce at that. I'm getting a crazy. What's up, or Danny? Getting a crazy late start. I crashed out. The way she pulls it first. Of course, she sees the rabbit sitting there. Beautiful. I hate when I do that. I just sat there to kick back and relax for a moment, and out I went. Oh, there's one of those power gliders. He's way over there. Oh, there's no way I could make that show up. He's right in the middle of the screen. Yeah, I can hear it now. Right there in kind of the top of that pink. Hold on, Sasha. Possible to mess with this camera with one hand with you all excited at first, dragging me around. Come on, Danny boy. We gonna go for a run, huh? It's all gonna be boring. Is that some kind of flower, or is that just some weed? Well, it's dark out here tonight. It's about 9 o'clock, I think. Sunset's at 9:06, 9:07. Her little fluffy skirt looks a little better. I mean, just off of her little flanks back there. We call them her skirts. As in like fender skirts. Man, there's so much fur I got out of that. What's that, Danny? What's that? Danny. Raylyn walked down here with me last night. She was very good. It was just her and I. She wasn't playing off her brother or anything. Good Lord. The girl never stops talking. Non-stop. They went to Longview to go see our oldest son, Kyle. I think she did some laundry for him. Remember, we had to go get his laundry stuff because it turns out he wasn't allowed to have it. And they were claiming the water leaks were coming from his washer and dryer. Guess what? That's been gone for how many months now? Almost a year. Guess what? The water still leaks. But that was part of the deal. Weren't allowed to have washer and dryers up there, even though they have hookups for it. But it's a really old building. I don't know what that thing is. 19 teens, somewhere in there. It's a really cool building, though. There's well, it's fresh last night. You almost can't, well, you can tell it still is, but I'm not showing it because it may get me demonetized. But last night it was fairly fresh, I would say. Probably sometime midday or so. Found some fresh bear droppings out there. I know they're out here. People see them all the time. Cougars, they see them off and on. It's kind of random. But definitely a little bear. It's not a very big one. But definitely a bear. Oops. Kick that rock. Oh! I thought we were going to get a butt in the air thing. Again, almost. Woo, the mosquitoes are bad down here. You're not a hunting dog. Sure I am, Dad. Going out of there. Whew, yeah. Definitely mosquitoes. That's much they keep going, but yeah, they can fly right along with you. Well, that's definitely testing out some low light ability there. I need to try to stay smooth because the image stabilization is digital, not optical. So you can kind of get that kind of buzz look to it. Where it's like, it looks like it's going in and out of focus kind of looking. It's just trying to keep up. Me walking along with Meathead here, yeah. Meathead 2. We come down here and one day they passed us about halfway down the road last night, and I get to the end, I hear the car coming. Of course I can't see him down there. So Ray, Lynn and I just stood in that V off to the side. Goofball Danny down in this turn, I'm screaming at him, and he's like, you don't know which way to go. Well, they're young guys and they're kind of going fast. Startled the heck out of them when they come around, but they're young, clean-cut kids, seem very, very nice. They wave and speak to you, you know. It's not expecting people to be walking down here. Oh, there was a whole thing down there going on for months, and I was very suspicious of it, but turns out it was. Remember, I had that long talk with that realtor that sold the place. They just turned the thing inside out. I was like, here in Toledo, some signal must go out. I don't know how they figured it out. I guess it was like 40-something cats in there, and they absolutely turned that place inside out. It's terrible. It's all fixed, and nice people live there now. It's funny, Sasha and Danny's reaction to those droppings that are sitting in the road. I just passed it. And they absolutely freeze. Both of them just sit there and they're just taking long, deep whiffs of it, you know. And then I go, come on, let's go. And they got this, they like look up real slow and and like look all around them, you know, looking back and forth and all around. You know, yeah, that's something you don't even have to see it. That spooks them out. We've had the dogs absolutely come unhinged out there before. Yeah, one or two things. It's either somebody walked up to the house, or something out there freaks them out. And you know it's the latter, because they'll come running up on the porch and go ballistic from the porch. Tell them about something to wake you up in a cold dead sleep. Because you can hear that. Just echoes right in the house. And they're all sitting there. You open that door to see what's going on, and they just bum rush you to come inside. I said, there's a cat or a bear out there. Something you didn't like. Maybe a squatchy. Who knows? So I asked, what happened to all the squatchies when Mount St. Helens blew up? Well, I'll give you the obvious answer, but yeah, there's no squatchies. They found the people and other things. Some people that were close by vaporized. That's scary. Or just got buried. Either way, it was not a happy time. That's the very last. The evening glow. It'll last till, I mean, still at 9:30. You still see the sky, but you can see where I came from down there. It's just just goes into a black pit. And don't worry. I've got Roscoe with me with a handful of 10mm sockets. I'm not afraid. Plus, the dogs will alert you instantly if something comes creeping up they don't like. I'm not worried. You just keep a close buddy with you. You're all right. Didn't have anybody pass us today. That guy in that Jeep. It must be a timing or something, but I'm late today. What do you think, Sasha? You sure are a whole lot mellower on the way back than going. But anyway, I'm gonna conclude today's vlog and go to the pre-recorded goodbye. We recorded it as soon as we got home today. Well, I'll explain. There was something I wanted to do today, but I'll explain that in the goodbye. Couldn't do it. Well, I could, but it would be, well, it would just be a ride. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Well, hello there, YouTube. Holy moly. So, I was thinking, since this morning, I was thinking about it last night. I was definitely thinking about it at work today. And Kelly goes, oh, we gotta stop at the grocery store. The car needs gas. And I was, dang. We late as heck getting out. I was gonna run up to, oh, she's standing right there, to
someplace.
The Forestry Learning Center thing up there. And then just as I was about ready to leave work, I go, what the heck? It closes at 4.
Yeah.
You know, it's like almost 7 o'clock now, so I'm like, yeah.
That won't work.
It'll have to be the weekend, or, you know, end up some day off somewhere. But we'll get up there and get the third. Oh, look, she's walking. Hi.
Hey, sweet stuff.
Daddy trying to chew this up. Like
he watch out.
But that's that. Oh, I lost my.
He lost his little, you know.
Whatever you call it, the face ID thing, and I'm trying to have me off to the side, but she's running around with her little. That's the cougar or the mountain lion.
Yeah, or whatever.
Whichever one. Yeah, that's the cougar. The mountain lion's the bigger one.
Yeah.
But anyway, kind of busy day at work. Not much vlogging stuff. Had that Harley there, and I thought, well, I'm not gonna keep recording that thing. I think I recorded it 2 different times already. Got the brakes flushed. Got everything cycled. And it's all good. Just waiting on brake pads and a rear tire. Should be ready to roll on.
Very good.
I reckon on that, we're going to bounce.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.